Roman Rudin, strange occurrence in the region of the heart. And today's story from that selection is The Emperor's Palace by Roman Rudin. So there are three openings to read here, left and right side here. So one, two, and a little page over here, a little bit on this page here. So back to the beginning. Here we go. The Emperor's Palace. Listen, said Wei Xuan to me. I wrote this today. Snow on a birch tree, amid stripes and black branches. There hides a white tiger. I could not get Wei Xuan to stop passing off poems by court poets as his own. From time to time, one of us was invited to an audience with the emperor to read one of our works. For a number of reasons, I concluded that there were a few of us court poets. The palace was huge, huge. I lived in its eastern part, and any time that I tried to make my way into a neighboring area, my path was barred by walls or fierce guards. I was forbidden to have paper, to leave the palace, to breed pigeons, and to loathe the emperor. Therefore, I allowed wasps to build nests around my windows. All the walls of the rooms that I inhabited were covered with drawings, within which I concealed my treasures from the emperor. Every night I broke out of the palace in my dreams. He knew that if I had the chance, I would kill him. But he only laughed at me and read lines from my white tiger. Of course, there were other prisoners. They were also forbidden to have paper, and they hated Wei Xuan as I did. Probably they had invented a means of drawing or sketching their innermost secrets, and I did not doubt that the emperor had long ago decoded their cryptography. For among the wreckage of his own works, which he showered down upon me at each of our meetings, I was struck from time to time by real nuggets of gold, and I stored these away together with my own. Each time we met, he attached a particular expression to his face, as though he had donned a mask. And even the court ladies who sat beside him, smiling and telling him jokes, in a language unknown to me, could not crack that mask. I imagined how they laughed at my tercets. Lu Min, who I heard cultivated decorative plants in her garden. Kai Zi, who was a master at the potter's wheel, and a third to whom I had not yet given a name. Perhaps there were others, but by all appearances they had given up hope of escaping from the palace, taking with them what they had hidden from the emperor. Presumably, in former times, hieroglyphic writings of Japan and China arose this way, and that of the despotic Asiatic empires, from whence the unknown inhabitants of this palace came. And probably then there existed an emperor who, like Wei Xuan, was the cause of the appearance of writing among initiates, in which one symbol unites both wasps and tigers, living together in one palace without noticing each other. Decades have passed since I found myself among their numbers. If I had wanted to, I could have escaped. Since the very beginning, I knew the means, and he knew that I knew. But I preferred to stay here, because when my first chance came to escape from this gilded cage, I had already devised my own written language, and I hoped that there would still be further chances to escape. And now, thanks to absent guards, I remain alone, an open door. So once again, and now, thanks to open guards, I remain alone before an open door that leads out of the high walls that surrounds the palace. Flight to awaited freedom. This is what I thought about for all those years, as I listened to the wasps buzzing outside the window and watched them build their nests of paper. This winter I wrote all over the paper that these obliging insects had prepared for me. I ate their honey, and now I shall go further, all around the palace to the north or to the south, breeding wasps or destroying their nests, depending on what the others are doing, now. Lo Min, who taught herself how to make papyrus from reeds, Kai Tze, who discovered how to write on clay, and a third one, to whom I have not yet given a name, who managed to escape the palace considerably earlier than I did.